everyone, welcome to SJ Infinity Maths. Today we are going to start with our question number 4 of exercise 1.3. Here we are going to take the help of log, then we will be differentiating this. Let us start with the question. See question number 4, they have given that show that dy by dx is equal to y upon x in the following, where a and p are constant. So we need to show that dy by dx is equal to y upon x, where a and p are constant. The letters a and p are considered to be the constant numbers. And we have to prove that dy by dx is equal to y upon x. The answer is already given in the question, hence the solution is easy. Just we have to arrive at y upon x. See the first question, we have x power 7 y power 5 is equal to x plus y raised to 12. Whenever the question appears in the form of power, we need to take log on both sides. So take log on both sides. Therefore, log of x power 7 y raised to 5 is equal to log of x plus y raised to 12. Since this is a product term, we will be using product rule. Log of a into b is log a plus log b. Therefore, log x raised to 7 into y power 5 will give you log of x power 7 plus log of y power 5. This is equal to log x plus y raised to 12. Now let us use our power rule. Therefore we have 7 log x plus 5 log y is equal to 12 log x plus y. Now we can differentiate this. Differentiate with respect to x. 7 into derivative log x is 1 upon x plus 5 into derivative log y is 1 upon y. Dy by dx is equal to 12 into derivative log of x plus y is 1 upon x plus y into 1 plus dy by dx. Now let us multiply this 12 upon x plus y inside the bracket. Therefore we have 7 upon x plus 5 upon y dy by dx is equal to 12 upon x plus y plus 12 upon x plus y dy by dx. Okay, as discussed earlier in question number 3, here also we will be collecting the dy by dx terms on the left hand side and other terms on the right hand side. Therefore, 5 upon y dy by dx minus 12 upon x plus y dy by dx is equal to 12 upon x plus y minus 7 upon x. Therefore, 5 upon y minus 12 upon x plus y multiplied with dy by dx is equal to 12 upon x plus y minus 7 upon x. Let us cross multiply this. Therefore, we get 5x plus 5y minus 12y upon y into x plus y dy by dx is equal to 12x minus 7x minus 7y upon x into x plus y. See, 5y minus 12y will give you minus 7y. Here 12x minus 7x will give you 5x. Therefore 5x minus 7y upon y into x plus y dy by dx is equal to 5x minus 7y upon x into x plus y. Let us take this to the RHS. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to 5x minus 7y upon x into x plus y multiplied with y into x plus y upon 5x minus 7y. Okay. Hence, 5x minus 7y gets cancelled with each other. X plus y gets cancelled with each other. So, we are left with only y and x. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to y upon x. Hence, should. Here we have completed our answer. See, we have taken log on both sides, then differentiated it and made some simplification to arrive at our answer y upon x. Hope you are finding this question easy. Let us solve question number 2, which is of similar type. It is a general form of this question. If you understand that question, any number of questions can be solved of the similar type. Please note it down in your notebook. We will move on to the next question. See, question number 2 is a general form of question number 1. Once you know to solve this, you can solve any number of problems based upon this type. So, let us start with it. See, the question is x power p y raised to 4 is equal to x plus y raised to p plus 4, where p belongs to n, that is your natural numbers. The p takes any natural numbers in the question. And this is in the power form, therefore we take log on both sides. And p is your constant, that is any natural number. Therefore, we have log x power p y raised to 4 is equal to log x plus y raised to p plus 4. So this becomes log x raised to p plus log y raised to 4, which is equal to p plus 4 log x plus y. Okay. Therefore, p log x plus 4 log y is equal to p plus 4 log x plus 1. Now we can differentiate this. Differentiating with respect to x, we have p into 1 upon x plus 4 into 1 upon y dy by dx is equal to p plus 4. See, derivative of log x plus y is 1 upon x plus y and 1 plus dy by dx. See, everything remains the same. Only this p and 4 is different and this p plus 4 is different. There it was 12. There it was 7 and 5. Here 7 plus 5, that is 12. Here it is p and 4 and p plus 4. Now let us multiply this inside. Therefore, p upon x plus 4 upon y dy by dx is equal to p plus 4 upon x plus y plus p plus 4 upon x plus y into dy by dx. Now it's time for us to collect the dy by dx terms on the LHS, other terms on the RHS. Therefore, 4 upon y dy by dx plus p plus 4 upon x plus y dy by dx is equal to p plus 4 upon x plus y minus p upon x. See, 4 upon y dy by dx this is minus p plus 4 upon x plus y dy by dx, which is equal to p plus 4 upon x plus y minus p upon x. Therefore, 4 upon y minus p plus 4 upon x plus y dy by dx is equal to p plus 4 upon x plus y minus p upon x. Therefore, 4x plus 4y minus py minus 4y upon y into x plus y dy by dx is equal to px plus 4x minus px minus py upon x into x plus y. Okay. So here 4y and 4y will get cancelled. Here px and px. Now let us cross multiply this. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to, we have 4x minus py upon x into x plus y multiplied with y into x plus y upon 4x minus py. Okay. So now 4x minus py gets cancelled. X plus y also gets cancelled. So we are left with only y upon x. See, therefore dy by dx is equal to y upon x, hence should. Okay. We'll end the answer like this by writing hence should. Dy by dx is equal to y upon x, hence should. Okay. So hope you followed question number 1 and question number 2. Now we can move on to question number 3. See, we have in total 8 questions in question number 4. All the questions are simple. Let us solve one by one. See, now we are in question number 3. It is a different type from question number 1 and 2. Here we are not going to take log on both sides or differentiate it directly. We are going to follow some new method and technique. Let us see how. See, we have the question sec x raised to 5 plus y raised to 5 upon x raised to 5 minus y raised to 5 is equal to a square. When this sec term is taken to the RHS, it becomes sec inverse a square. So on the LHS we are left with only x raised to 5 plus y power 5 upon x raised to 5 minus y power 5. And on the RHS we have sec inverse of a square. So we know that a square is a constant term because a is your constant. So when you take sec inverse of a square, it will again be a constant term. So let us take this as m. Any alphabet small m. We are taking sec inverse of a square equal to m, where m is a constant. Okay, done. Now we are going to multiply m with x raised to 5 minus y raised to 5. Therefore, x power 5 plus y power 5 is equal to m x raised to 5 minus m y raised to 5. See, I am going to take all the y terms on the left hand side and all the x terms on the right hand side for simplification. So, this is y raised to 5 plus m y raised to 5 is equal to m x raised to 5 minus x raised to 5. So therefore we have 1 plus m into y raised to 5 is equal to m minus 1 into x raised to 5. So we can convert this 1 plus m as m plus 1 because here we have m minus 1. Therefore, m plus 1 y power 5 is equal to m minus 1 x power 5. Therefore, y raised to 5 upon x raised to 5 is equal to m minus 1 upon m plus 1. Okay. We have taken y raised to 5 upon x raised to 5 over here. Now, this power 5 is common to both y and x. So, I am taking it as a common power. Now, this whole raised to 5 can be taken to the RHS. So, it becomes power 1 upon 5. Therefore, y upon x is equal to m minus 1 upon m plus 1 raised to 1 upon 5. See, when m is a constant term, so m minus 1 will be a constant. Similarly, m plus 1 is also constant. When you divide and take fifth root, it will again be a constant term. So let me consider some other constant value for this. Therefore, y upon x equal to n. Let this be n. So we are taking m minus 1 upon m plus 1 raised to 1 upon 5 is equal to n. Okay. Your n is another constant number. Now we can differentiate this with respect to x. So we get, this is u upon v rule. So we have x into derivative of y minus y into derivative of x is 1 upon x square is equal to, and derivative of any constant number is 0. Therefore, when you multiply x square into 0, it will become 0. So your numerator is getting eliminated. We will consider only x into dy by dx minus y. Is equal to 0. Now this minus y can be taken to the RHS. So we have x into dy by dx is equal to y. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to y upon x, hence sure. Okay. So we have arrived at our answer, that is dy by dx is y upon x, hence sure. Hope you followed the steps. Let me revise for you once again. See, first we have taken this sec to the RHS. So we obtained sec inverse a square. We have taken a constant m. Then we have multiplied m with x raised to 5 minus y power 5. Then we have collected y power 5 terms on one side. Then x raised to 5 power terms on the other side. Then we divided y power 5 with x power 5. After the division, we have considered one more constant, that is small n. Then we differentiated with respect to x to get our dy by dx as y upon x. Okay. Just follow the steps. It's a very important question. Can be asked in the exam point of view. This is very important. Okay. And it is very much easier also. Please practice it again and again. Let us move on to the other questions now. Okay, now see, we have three different questions. Question number 4, 5 and question number 8. These three questions are similar to question number 3. You have to follow the same steps and pattern to arrive at dy by dx is equal to y upon x. I will explain you how to start with it by using some hints. So in question number 4 we have tan inverse 3x square minus 4y square upon 3x square plus 4y square is equal to a square. So take this tan inverse to the RHS. So it becomes tan. When tan is taken to the RHS, it becomes tan inverse. Okay. When inverse is taken, it will become tan A square. Since A square is a constant, tan A square is again a constant, which is equal to m. Henceforth, you can solve it yourself. You have to multiply m with 3x square plus 4y square, collect the terms, then differentiate. Similarly, for question number 5, we have cos inverse 7x raised to 4 plus 5y raised to 4 upon 7x raised to 4 minus 5y raised to 4 is equal to tan inverse A. You just take this cos inverse to the RHS, it becomes cos. The tan inverse A remains as it is. This is a constant term. So taking cos also will give you a constant number. Let the constant number be small m. Similarly, we have question number 8. Sin x cube minus y cube upon x cube plus y cube equal to a cube. When this sign is taken to the RHS, it becomes sin inverse a cube. A cube is your constant. So sin inverse a cube is equal to m. Hence, you can proceed with the similar steps as in question number 3. Please solve it yourself, question number 4, 5 and 8. If you find any difficulty, please ask me in the comment box. Now let us move on to question number 6 and 7, the last two questions of this question number 4. They are little bit different pattern. I will explain you how to go about it. See, for solving question number 6 and 7, remember this basic definition of logarithm, that is, when we have log a to the base b is equal to b, this can be written as e to the power b is equal to a. This is going to be used in solving question number 6 and 7. Please remember this point very well. So this is our question number 6. We have log x power 20 minus y power 20 upon x power 20 plus y power 20 is equal to 20. The base is not given, but for our convenience I am taking it as e. See, since we know that, suppose if we have log a to the base e, this can be rewritten as log a upon log e, which is equal to log a, because log e is always 1. I am using this concept over here. Now this can be rearranged to e power b is equal to a. This is your e and this is your b. B is 20 and your a is x power 20 minus y power 20 upon x power 20 plus y power 20. Hope you are getting this. This is your e, a, compare it, which is equal to b. So we have written e power 20 is equal to x power 20 minus y raised to 20 upon x power 20 plus y raised to 20. Now you can see that this e power 20 is a constant term. When we multiply e 20 times, it will give you a constant number again. Therefore, x power 20 minus y power 20 upon x power 20 plus y power 20 is equal to some m. Take e raised to 20 is equal to m, where m is a constant. Okay. Now we can cross multiply this. cross multiply this. Therefore, x power 20 minus m raised to x power 20 is equal to y raised to 20 plus m y raised to 20. Therefore, 1 minus m x raised to 20 is equal to 1 plus m y raised to 20. Therefore, we have y raised to 20 upon x raised to 20 is equal to 1 minus m upon 1 plus m. This 20 can be taken over there. 1 upon 20. I am considering this as m. Now we can differentiate this with respect to x. So x into dy by dx minus y upon x square is equal to 0. Once you simplify this, you will get dy by dx is equal to y upon x. Okay, hence showed. See here, only the simplification is in your hands and all the steps are similar to question number 3 itself. Okay. Please remember this point, log a to the base e is equal to b. Therefore, e power b is equal to a. Now let us see question number 7. So this is the last question in today's session. I will explain you how to simplify this. Then you can complete the answer yourself. See, we have e power x raised to 7 minus y raised to 7 upon x raised to 7 plus y raised to 7 is equal to small a. We can consider this x power 7 minus y power 7 upon x power 7 plus y power 7 to be b. Then this becomes this form, e power b is equal to a. This can be converted into log by taking log a upon a to the base e is equal to b. Therefore, we have log a is a to the base e is equal to b. This is your b. X raised to 7 minus y raised to 7 upon x raised to 7 plus y raised to 7. As I already said, this will be log a. So log a is now becoming a constant because a is your constant. So log of a will again be your constant. Therefore, x power 7 minus y power 7 upon x power 7 plus y power 7 is equal to m. Consider x power 7 minus y power 7 upon x power 7 plus y power 7 is equal to n. Further, you can solve it yourself. So the answer will be derivative of, that is dy by dx is equal to y upon x. So hope you followed all the problems solved in today's session. We'll meet you in the next video with question number 5. Until then, watch my previous videos and solve the questions again and again. Like, share and subscribe our channel for more videos. Thank you so much.